What's going on, Elijah? See if I can get this camera a little bit closer. I think that might be doable. So it comes a point where if I'm too close, it's blurry. So I got to figure out that sweet spot. Back it up just a little. Yeah, I think that's good. That's right. What's up, creator of White Cat? Man, I sound like shit. Rock out with your lockout. I am feeling 5% better every single day, but that means it'll take a whole week just to feel 25% better. Like, I don't think I'm going to recover from this quickly. Last time I had COVID, it was worse than this, but it took 3 weeks just to get to where I could, like, go work out, go to the gym, do normal shit. I think this is going to be the same. Pretty sure I'm oversetting pins here. I'm really rusty. I haven't been practicing the last 5 months, so just getting back into things. I'm going to attempt to procure some black belt level locks so I can finally get my black belt. Been red belt for 6 months, 9 months. I don't know. I haven't been active, so. I spent damn near 2 years. I don't know, man. Maybe it wasn't that long. I spent at least 1.5 years picking 3 hours a day before I had my medical injury last July. And then I just pretty much stopped picking locks. Thank you, thank you. If I'm not subscribed to you, man, I'm to all of you, because I see a lot of new names on here. I'm sorry about that. I need to start perusing the YouTube and get subscribed to people. I haven't subscribed to any new channels in like 5 months. A lot of new channels out there now. Yeah, I like them. I've been using ergonomic turners for a long time because I've been following Lockpicking Lawyer since 2015, back when he only had 200 subscribers. And he made a video a long time ago, 2015, that he puts a 35-degree bend in his turning tools. So that's what I started doing. I'm dropping everything in this lock. Dropping all the pins. Let's try it counterclockwise. There we go. Look at that. We're not going to pull out the... Okay, we'll get the plug spinner out. These jimylongs hold up really well, man. I've got a lot of time in on this particular pick. I haven't been picking a lot the last 3 months, 4 months, but when I do, I've been using these. Actually, this came out in October, didn't it? This version. I got something overset. You guys got any questions? Thanks, bud. I used to slay these American locks. Now they give me trouble. Man. I know I already picked this one. We're going to put it right here. Take a break. Don't let it frustrate you. Have fun with lockpicking. Lockpicking does not have to be frustrating. Ha! Your first video was one of the giveaways. I thought I remembered your name. Oh, good luck, man. Have fun. Make sure you use good audio. I don't know what, like I had to like stop and repeat myself like 3 or 4 times because he just had bad audio. I don't know what was going on. And you could barely hear the interview. I feel bad. You know, nothing I can do on my end. I got what I got. I know I talked a lot and I told too many stories that were maybe not related to locksport, but at the same time, I didn't want to give the generic answers. Like there's a backstory to everything. So I was like, I'm going to take a little bit more time explaining my stories. Yeah, I agree. I can't believe he's done over 100 interviews now. That's wild. I mean, that's a lot of dedication. Nice. Lockwards are tough, man. Lockwoods are very tough. They're good locks. Is that a green belt or blue belt? I don't remember which one that was. I got one in my collection. I guess it's green, isn't it? Yeah, it's green. I've been in the pre-interview pool for months. I need to step up and do it. I was waiting until I was a better picker, but I always went, dude, hey, Jackrabbit, I was waiting to do it till I was a black belt. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it while I can remember things. Because I was getting to the point that I couldn't remember why I got into locksport and why I was like stepping away from locksport for a while. You know, like I couldn't remember why. So that's when it was time for me to do it. You answered my question before I asked it. Hope you feel better. Was your question if I have nothing appropriate to say? Let's see. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, peeps. That's right. Thanks, Monkey D. Imkey D. Monkey D. Elijah Carney. It's blue belt because I have spools. Yeah, man. They're tough little locks. They have such good locks. Like, I've got a few of them, man, but they're all green. I don't have a Lockwood that's blue, I don't think. I'm looking right now. I don't think I do. You know what? I have a Lockwood. Wait, what is that? Let me see. I think I have a Lockwood oval. But I don't know what belt that is. .301. Yeah, here's my 245 or 234 Bravo 45. I don't know. I thought I had a Lockwood oval. Damn. Or maybe I almost bought one and didn't. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. All right, let's try this again. Got it. Sorry. Tell you, man, plug spinners are a game changer, but nobody makes one that's quality or affordable. This is 80 bucks. It's way overpriced. Can't wait for Covert Instruments, jimylongs, everybody else to put out something better, cheaper. Yeah, I'm getting better, but it's really slow going. I should try polishing these picks up. Make them nice and smooth. don't know if you guys noticed, but I haven't dropped the pins yet. I was able to pull that turning tool out, and I didn't drop any pins. That's because this lock is really dry. And I was just delicate. I was careful. See? I only had to touch 2 more pins. So I had set 3 of the pins out of the 5. That turning tool was falling out, so I went ahead and gently pulled it out, and there wasn't enough spring tension to force the plug back. So I just pulled out the tensioner, put in a better tensioner, or I should say just a different tensioner that wasn't going to roll out on me, and then only had to pick 2 more pins. Noah Southpaw, what's up, brother? Good, man. My heart condition seems to have cleared up. I still have minor issues from time to time, but for the most part, I'm able to exercise without trouble. I still get dizzy sometimes, but I haven't honestly been that dizzy in like the past 2 weeks. So that's good. Now I just have COVID. Go figure. I've been taking my dog and my mobility scooter around the neighborhood so she can go to the bathroom, get out of the house, so I can get out of the house. Now that I have COVID, and it's weird. It's like deja vu. I feel like I have my heart condition all over again. Because when I had my heart condition, I spent over $4,000 on mobility scooters just to be able to get around. I couldn't even get the mail. I couldn't walk across the street. All right, so I'm in a false set. I'm going to let go, and I'm going to pull out the tension wrench, and we're going to see if I can hold that false set. Yeah. See? That plug didn't move. Now we're going to go with a 40 thousandths pry bar. I'm switching because that turning tool was falling out on me. Oh, that's a 30 thou. That's the 40 thou right there. That's wild, man. I've never noticed that before. I've never been able to do that. So I'm still in a deep false set. What's up, Clark? Got some counter rotation. There we go. See, look, I only had to set that one last pin. That's wild. It looks like the lock has been fucked with or something, but I hadn't, man. I've never gutted these. It's just, I think they're just really dry, or the factory grease is just kind of settled in on the back where the actuator and the tailpiece make connection. And I think it's just, once I get in that deep false set, I can actually kind of have a little bit of room to play around with. That's funny. See if I can get the... Some of these you can get the 50 thou in. See, I got the 50 thou in this one, but I couldn't get the 50 thou in the previous ones. Just American locks. I'm out of practice, man. I used to be able to pick... I once picked 11 American locks in 4 minutes in one of my videos. And then I picked... I picked another 10 and 20. Yeah, American 1100. I think this lock has a high front pin, which is probably going to be hard to pick this with top of keyway. Because that's what it's telling me. Oh, hold on, I'm in a deep false set here. Let's see what pin I can get out of it with. Pin 3. There it is. Man, I'm so rusty, dude. It's going to take a couple weeks to get back to where I used to be. That's all right. It's going Gonna take a couple weeks to get over this COVID. Man, 42 people watching. How are you, everybody? If you have a question about anything, let me know. Now's the time. I am your personal assistant. Consider me your Ask Jeeves. Oh, I'll take that. What's up, man? Lafofora? Larry? Huh. Yeah, I can already tell I got to pick this one counterclockwise. Ruko 600 with barrels coming. How bad is that going to be? Ruko 600 is not bad, but barrels are hard for me, man. It just depends. So there's like two different camps. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. So there's two different camps. Some people are really great at barrels, but they're terrible with gins. Some people are really great at gin spools, but they're terrible with barrels. And that just seems to be kind of very common in locksport. I, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you want to look at it, I fell into the camp of being really great with gin spools, which require float picking, but terrible with barrels. And barrels, you'll start to see barrel pins at around purple belt. I've got a Master 19, which is ginormous, and it has 6 steel key pins, and it has all barrel pins. And so it's a purple belt. And people don't realize that Master Lock made a high security padlock, you know, up until about 20 or 30 years ago. And it's a purple belt lock, and I have one. And I have not been able to pick that yet. So barrels are kind of like my kryptonite. Oh man, it didn't jump the shear line. Guess I got to pick it again. But gin spools I do really well at. I remember the first gin spool lock I picked in like, you know, my red belt lock or something. I picked in like 3 minutes the first time. And then it took me a week to get it on camera. Go figure. But, you know, I just do better with gins, but I'm terrible with barrels. So it just depends, man. You're just going to find out. Because if you're like, oh man, barrels are easy. Well, good luck with gins. Because it's just two different types of people, you know. And I'm sure there's a trick to barrels. I just haven't figured it out myself. They're hard. You're going to run into more barrels in modern day high security locks than you will gins. Because gins are older technology. Barrels are the newer ones. So if I had to pick, I would rather be better at barrels than gins, because that's what's out there. So it's always going to be in my best interest, now that I'm going to try to go for black belt soon, to try to find some of the black belt locks with gins, which is actually harder. It's easier to find ones with barrels. I got to blow my nose. I'm sorry, I have COVID. I can't help it. Please forgive me. Man. COVID picking. I was so stuck I switched to a different lock to get purple belt. Yeah, I've done that too, man. Blame the government. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the switch when I'm learning a lock, but I flat out gave up. Dude, once you get to purple belt, every lock above that, you're going to start being a collector of high security locks, because you're going to buy a lock, hoping to pick it, get frustrated after a week or two, or a month or two, or a year or two, and then be like, oh, I'm gonna try another lock. I have 16 black belt level locks. I've only picked one of them. So, and I'm already like looking for new black belt level locks because as you know, like just because you can pick a lock doesn't mean you can pick all of those locks. You know, like not many people can pick an American lock and then just go through and slay American locks like what I'm trying to do here. That's why I'm practicing this. It's a skill set in and of itself. So it's the same thing with Medico. Very few people, like I've picked a Medico Classic, but I've never picked a Medico Biaxial or M3 or M4 or anything like that. I think it's an M4, right? That's the brown belt version. Anyways, I've never picked one. I need to. But I've picked all the multi-locks except for the MT5 Plus. And so, but just because I've picked one Medico Classic doesn't mean I can pick all of the Medicos, but it does mean I know how to pick a Medico Classic, and therefore I should be able to, in theory, be able to apply all of that to all the Medico Classics moving forward. It just takes practice. So, you know, if I buy a Gold Z, which is a black belt level lock, just because I can't pick it doesn't mean that, you know, oh, I suck. No, it's just a good chance that if I buy 5 Gold Zs, I might be able to pick one of those 5. And then I'll be like, oh, that's the secret that I've been missing. And I'm doing this wrong. And now I did this right. Now, if I apply that technique to all the other Gold Zs, eventually over time, you'll kind of get that figured out. Exactly. Every guitar isn't going to sound the same, even if you know how to play guitar. I don't know if you know this, Clark, but I'm a trained luthier. I'm a second generation luthier. And I'm not currently active, but I went to Gallup School of Guitar Building and Repair in Big Rapids, Michigan for 4 months, where I trained 12 to 15 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I have over 850 hours in luthier training. And I specialize in 6-string instruments, specifically acoustic and electric guitar. And my dad was a luthier. My brother was a guitar tech for the Dropkick Murphys and Sex Pistols and Deftones and a whole bunch of other groups. And but anyways, every guitar has the potential to play really great, to play correctly. They're just not set up correctly. People think that there's magic in a guitar. Like, oh man, this guitar is just so magical. It just plays right. No, that's the one guitar that's been set up correctly. I can take any $200 guitar and I can make it play like a $2,000 guitar. Now, I can't guarantee it's going to sound like a $2,000 guitar because the sound quality is dependent on the pickups and the amplifier. But locks are very similar. Locks, you have the ability to pick all locks the same. All of these master Lotto locks that I'm going to run through tonight, they should all pick the same, but they're not going to pick the same. They're going to feel different, even though I'm using the same tool on all of these across the board. It just takes practice. That's all. I don't know if that analogy worked well or not. Pick the belt, not the lock. There you go. Man, so I like pretty much pop my eardrums when I blew my nose. So I'm probably talking really loud. I have no idea. I had to learn because after a while I had so many guitars, it just got very expensive to take them to a luthier. Yeah. Yep. Even a Squire? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, a Squire is going to need a lot of fret leveling. I collect Fenders specifically. I used to anyways. I only have like a few now, but I just sold an American Jaguar, an American Telecaster, and each one was worth, $2,400. I still have an American 60th anniversary Jaguar, or 65th, or maybe the 70th. No, 60th Jaguar anniversary. It's not a 60th Fender anniversary. It's the 60th anniversary of the Fender Jaguar, and that's a $3,500 Fender. But anyways, yeah, you could take a $200 Squire, and you can absolutely make it play and make it feel like a $2,000 guitar. You just have to do a fret level. You got to do a fret dressing, which is a bevel, crown, and polish. And that's just something that are not done to Squires at the factory at all. I mean, a lot of Squires are made in, like, what, Indonesia? China? Indonesia? Not Mexico. I think Indonesia. But yeah, man, you can make them play good. Fender and Epiphone, even a Squire, yeah. Good day, everyone. Pocket Women. Hello, it's Pocket Women. How are you? How are you, mate? Yeah, you could totally make a Squire sound good. Someone was once asked, I forget the musician, but they said, would you rather have a $2,000 amp and a $200 guitar, or a $2,000 guitar and a $200 amp? And every musician in the world will say, they'll all resoundingly say that they would rather take a $200 guitar with a $2,000 amp because that's where the tone is. It's not in the wood. It's not in the pickups. It's in the amplifier. I ran into this lock earlier today, or yesterday actually. Man, my eardrums are completely like popped right now from COVID and blowing my nose. I hear like this ringing in my right ear. I hear jazz in my left ear, and I hear this whooshing sound in my right ear. That was giving me some trouble there, and I can't hear out of my right ear. It's bad. I got COVID ear now. Yeah, I got the COVID, the chocolate kind of COVID. I have no idea which virus it is. I had the Moderna vaccine in 2022, and then like 2 months later, I got COVID, and that was 3 years ago. Now I have COVID again, so whatever. No idea which kind. I like the chocolate kind, though. That's really hilarious. The chocolate kind. Oh, shit, that's funny. There we go. That was weird. Guess it needs some lubricant. Didn't pop out. But I knew it flipped. All right, time to pull up the table vise. Man, I'm such a wimp. These are Master 150s, and these little suckers, there's so much counter rotation that it's just, I really enjoy picking these in a bench vise because they're just tough little suckers, man. Yeah, okay. I have so much crap on my desk. I need to clean this spot up. All right, here we go. Let's try these Masters. I don't like picking these, but we're going to try them. They require a lot of lubricant, a lot of warming up, a lot of foreplay. But I got the smooth jazz going. I bought it dinner. We've known each other for a while now, so I don't see any reason why not. It's consensual, I swear. Also, they're just really uncomfortable to pick in hand. It's a really square body. It's all brass, so it's super sharp on the edges, you know. But these are a lot of fun to pick, man. A lot of problem solving. It's easy to overset the pins. You're about to sub. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in the bucket. I've got a whole bunch here I need to pick through. Is this angle okay for you guys? Foreplay for a fast finish, that's right. Sandman's tips on how to pick a Master 150. Bring lubricant and at least $50 for dinner. That lock feels weird. None of the pins are wanting to set. So I just need more tension. Yeah, more tension. There we go. Maybe a vibrating pick. You guys are terrible. I don't want to scare off pocket women, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, pocket women. Everybody wonders why Sandman is so hated. This lock feels weird too. Let me go with a thinner pick. Go with my 15 thou. Maybe that might help a little. Yep, that seems to help a little bit. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pins. There we go. Okay, man, I've got thick skin. Yeah, but you shouldn't have to have thick skin. Everybody should be appropriate, including Sandman. Wow, that was a really long pin travel. The distance to set to shear line was really tall. So that means it's a really short pin. A lot of counter rotation on pin 5. There we go. Pin 1 is set. You know, I'm gonna switch to my 19th thou. Pin 5 is the last pin that needs to be set, but I either overset it or I'd end up dropping pins in the process. That would be the ideal. There you go. I think I got pin 5 set. So now we're looking for the last pin that needs to be set. I still can't hear out of my right ear. Hopefully that's not permanent. Pin 3 is now set. I dropped something. Oh, pin 5. Okay, we gotta figure out how to set pin 5 without dropping anything. Okay, I think pin's 5 set. What else is there left? What's up, Newhouse? Oh, okay. We're putting this in the little naughty corner. I know there's a lot of jokes I can say from that, but I'm just going to keep picking. I'm just picking some Master 150s. I just slayed through a bunch of American locks. I went through like 15 American locks. Now I'm going through the Master 150s before I go into the Master Lottos. Pin 1 is set. Pin 2 is set. Pin 3 is set. Nothing on 4, nothing on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some lubricant to this guy, see if we get something. Well, you say that you're at best a purple belt. Are you an actual purple belt, or you think you're a purple belt? Because I'm a red belt, and I've picked 1 black belt level lock, and I'm at best a blue belt. Because I don't really spend a whole lot of time on locks above that. I think I'm not setting some pins high enough, even though they're passing the pin state test. I think also, you know, you don't want to get frustrated and start making mistakes, so we're going to put that lock over aside in the naughty section. That one had lint in it. Nice deep false set there. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah, you're probably right. The law of averages for me is when I buy 10 locks of the same brand, there's always 2 out of the 10 that are going to kick my butt. Yeah, 1 out of 3. I hear you, man. Someone left your elevator door open. Yeah. Someone left the door open to your mother's bedroom, sir. All right, let's do these American Lotto locks. I'm sure they'll kick my butt. Why am I missing a tool? Hang on. Missing things. You guys watch The Righteous Gemstones? I've got a Baby Billy. I've got his voice stuck in my head all the time now. What the fuck did I do with that tool? Crisis averted. I found it. It was the one tool I needed too, right? No, I'm just an idiot. Baby Billy. We're going to use 15 thousandths for this. I don't remember if these pick counterclockwise or not. Oh, let's try it. I don't think they pick counterclockwise though. No. Which is weird because there's a guard here. That doesn't make sense. If there's a guard there, that means you probably can't. No. All right. These are dead core. 15 thou. Zoe the cat is in the house. I like that. People come to my YouTube channel to say hi to pocket women. That's awesome. That's awesome. Always a treat when pocket women drops by. People start interacting. All right, we need to warm up to that guy. Let's try this one. There's no treat to me failing at locks. Oh, here we go. I needed that. You need a false set for these Master Pro Series Lotto locks. That Pro Series core. You really need that false set. And it'll start getting into a deeper. And see, I just got deeper in a false set. It's exactly what I'm looking for. And 3. Counter rotation on 3. And it's not wanting to move. Let me try some float picking here. I really don't want to. Okay, I think I got 3 set, but I lost my deep fall set. That means I dropped something. Gotta start over on that guy. I want to get a deeper Jim hook here. Hang on. Your day got shifted to the afternoon. Is that good or bad? I'd rather work in the mornings, personally, I guess. I like having the evenings off. So we got our first false set here. So now we gotta find the other spools. I kind of feel like I should be using bottom of keyway on these master locks. This Lotto lock. 6-pin stacks. Got that false set again. Now it's just trying to find, there we go, pin 3. There we go, we got it. That was bothering me. My live's not anything worth watching. Lady Locks, on the other hand, her lives are cool. She's a cool person. I'm the most uncool person here. Sorry guys, I'm still sick. Man. this one aside. Oh, shoot. We still have some master locks over here. Durr. These master 150s. Let's get these done. I gotta cough for a second. Sorry about that. No, probably, definitely not. Definitely not. I've been lying to you guys for 2 years. I don't know anything. Joke's on you. It's all been a lie. Joke's on you. I've just been making stuff up as I go. Sorry if I'm breathing loud. I still can't hear out of my right ear. It is called picking with COVID. There we go. Blues Cubby Wagon, yes. Snap. Pocket Women, what lock picks are you using these days? What's your favorite brand right now? I remember you had a long time ago. You hadn't had your hands on any Moki. Zachary Haddon. That name sounds real familiar. Bare bones and lock tools because I have cool handles on them. It doesn't matter what I use, I still can't get it open. Yeah, right. You're better than me. Boom. What belt are you, Pocket Women? Do you, assuming you participate in LPU, I don't know if you do or not. Yeah, man, ACABs are cool. I don't do any high pin counts. I need to. All right. So we knocked out all of the masters except for the naughty ones. So let's try and see if we can get these naughty ones a little bit better. Let's add some lubricant. Let's make it an unfair. Give us an unfair advantage. Yeah, that's all right. I was a, I don't know, I was a blue belt for 7 years. Of course, I was around before the belt system was, but I was blue belt for 7 years. Still picked, just had trouble going above blue, and then I was able to get purple, brown, and red inside of like, I don't know, less than a year. And now I'm probably be red belt for the rest of my life. But if anybody were to ask me, I'd feel comfortable, confident saying I'm a green belt for sure. Anything above that, it's like, man, I'm just like, I'm just getting lucky. And if anybody listening doesn't understand what we're talking about, the locks have been graded from white belt to black belt, nearly all the locks in the world. And that's what we're talking about. And if you pick those locks, you get that belt. I'm a red belt. I've picked one black belt level lock, and I'll probably never be able to pick another. There we go. That's the false set I was looking for. That front pin, super deep. I'm on pin 3, pin 4, pin 5. Something's still not set. Is that first pin? No. Pin 1 set. Pin 3 is set. Pin 4 is set. It's pin 5. I'm in the false set on pin 5. Man. So I just set pin 5. There we go. Pin 5 is now set. No, I just dropped pin 5. Pin 5 is giving me attitude. There we go. That's what it was. Pin 1 was a real shallow pin. Pin 5 was a spool pin. It's giving me a lot of trouble. Everything is better with lube, except for hamburgers. I have a Miwa PR in my vise, and the more I stare at it, the more I realize it's way above my pay grade. Let me tell you something. I was very intimidated by a lot of high security locks in my collection. Like, I had a lock that I just looked at for 12 years, my multi-lock cylinder. Until one day I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try to pick this thing. And within like 3 to 5 days, I picked it. So, you know, I've had some locks. I had a Ruko 600 that I had sitting on my desk for 2 weeks that I just didn't want to pick. Then finally I was like, all right, I'm going to sit down and pick it. I picked it in 10 minutes. Same thing with my ASA 700. So locks intimidate me more than the reality of actually being able to pick them. I've always been able to pick the locks that have actually intimidated me from picking them. It's wild what our mind does. Hamburger grease, right? I'm getting a lot of lubricant in this one. You know, for the longest time in locksport and in locksmithing, the belief was if you added lubricant to a lock, you're going to make it too hard to pick. That you would only benefit lubricating a lock if you're going to rake it, but not single pin pick it like what I'm doing. And I have dispelled that myth the last year. The biggest trick I've learned is definitely use lubricant. High security locks are a different story, but I've used lubricant on those locks as well and had good luck with it. Pin 3. Pin 4. Pin 1 1 is set, pin 2 is set, pin 3 is set. Wait, pin 3, counter rotation on 3. I lied. Pin 3, 2, and 1 are all set. Pin 4. Pin 5 need to be set. It's just the order that we gotta find. So do I set pin 4 or 5 first? Let's try 4. Okay, let's try 5. 5 is set. Let's go back to 4. Pin 4 is yelling at me saying, pick me, pick me. So let's try it. Okay, I dropped 1, set in 4. So let's see which one I dropped. It was pin 5. So 1 through 4 are all set. Let's go to pin 5. There it is. That's single pin picking, my friends. Understanding what pin you're on in the pin states and understanding what pins are set or not set or overset. I think trying to understand if a pin is underset is always going to be the hardest, because it'll either feel it at an underset pin will feel like it's a set pin, but the other 3 pin states are really easy. I'm ranked green but can pick a lot of blue, just haven't gone for the rank yet. Highest belt I've picked is purple multi-lock, so red belt is a bit of elite for me. It's not, I promise. It'll be okay. If you can pick a blue belt lock, you can pick a red belt lock. I would say go ahead and get your belt though, because they change the they change the requirements all the time. So you want to go ahead and pick it and get grandfathered in. All right, we picked 1 master Lotto lock. Let's see if we can get through these others. Is this angle okay? What do you guys think of the angle? Huh. I thought I had a deeper diamond than that. What the hell? Hang on. Hang on. I get my jimylongs picks mixed up all the time, and I need to not do that. I think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Is it? Man, I wish he would etch these tools. They're so hard to figure out. Okay, here it is. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, but I want the angle to be great, pocket women. Okay, it's a little too deep of a hook. Let's go with a more shallower hook. We're probing. We're trying to just feel for binding pins. And that's really the secret to these. These cylinders are really cheap and cheesy. Okay, I'm in a deep false set here. Looking for a counter rotation now. It's not in pin 1. Not really in pin 2. Maybe pin 3, 4, 5. Right. I hate picking these locks. I'm in a deeper false set now, so that means I got another spool pin set. There we go. Oh, I hate these locks. So I have it. Oh, you dick. I hate these Lotto locks so much. They're so garbage. They're so garbage. Or zoom in a bit. I can't zoom in. It doesn't let me. Oh, shit, it does. I'm sorry. I'm new. I'm new. God, I didn't know I could zoom in with these. I had no idea. Had no idea. Thank you. Thank you. So I picked this thing, and the problem is if you rotate the cylinder too far, you're not going to release the shackle. If you don't rotate it enough, and it's under spring tension. Oh, okay. That looks really good, doesn't it? That's a really great angle. And it's not in, the cell phone's not in front of my face anymore, too. Thank you, Pocket Women, for showing up and telling me, teaching me how to pick locks. I appreciate it, because I'm an idiot. Man, we went from 60 people to 26. I guess they were just like, I don't care. There we go. All right. So I'm going to hold what I got, and I'm going to pull on this thing. There we go. We got it. See it? Totally got it. You guys don't even know. $42, $45. Yeah, well, I got to jump. Nice picking. Thank you. Appreciate it. I learn from watching your videos. All right, so I just set pin 4 and 6, it felt like. Let's check 1. Okay, I got to click out of 1. Check 2, nothing on 2. Check 3, nothing on 3. Check 4. Let's go to 5. Nothing on 5. Let's go back to 1. You know, I really don't like calling my pins on these Lotto locks because they're so garbage and the keyway is so damn tight. Sometimes it's best just to like, the term is called bitch picking. So sometimes it's best to just randomly set pins on these. But we're looking for that deep false set. That's how we know we're getting close. We're getting somewhere. I have a feeling I need to pull out a deeper hook. Yep. Let's try a deeper hook on that. There we go. Now I'm going to false set. There we go. Another false set. Another false set. I overset something, and we're going to release it. See if I can fall. Yep, we got it. So I overset a pin, and it just happened to be the last pin that needed to be set. Woo, but I didn't lose what I got, and I was able to drop it into the shear line. I don't have any Pro Core Lottos. I kind of want one now so I can feel your pain. Yeah, I think everybody should experience this at least once. I bought 10 of them, and 2 of them were defective within like a week because they're just trash. They're just cheap locks. I mean, they're not meant to be secure. It's just meant to remind people, like, hey, this is a secure area. Make sure you have the proper, you know, access to get back here. That's all it is. It's just another form of access control. Man, I'm getting no feedback on any of those pins. Let's try one more time. Pin 1 set, or click out of 1 anyways. Click out of 2. And I overset 2, so let's try that again. Pin 1. Pin 1. Skip 2. 3, nothing on 3. Got a 4. Okay, my profile is too deep. So we're going to go with a little bit less of a... Honestly, they look identical, don't they? No, I'm going with a smaller one. Just probing, speed picking, trying to feel for binding pins. I'm on pin 4, nothing. Pin 5, nothing. Pin 6, nothing. Man. I'm going to try, I don't know, maybe this, we already established that I can't counterclockwise pick these, but I just want to see if I can get some feedback. Nope. So that was like 1, 3, 6, that little binding order there. Yep. Put that in a naughty bucket. It could be fatiguing. I've been picking for an hour. I'm still trying to get back into this, get my groove back. So let's drop that for a bit. Let's take a break from these Lotto locks. I picked 1, 2, 3 Lotto locks. I didn't pick 3, so I have 3 left. Let's move to a blue belt lock. Let's see if I can have any luck with this blue belt lock. This is a Pack Lock 98 Pro. Let's give that a try. It's been a long time since I've tried to pick this guy. Are all 1100 Lotto because mine isn't plastic? Well, 1100s are not Lotto. This is a master Lotto lock. I don't know where you got the 1100 from. American locks are 1100. Like, you know, this is an American 1100 right here. Series 1100. Man, that was rough. Not all Lotto locks are plastic, Dilbert. I know that he was asking an innocent question, and I know that you were just giving him an honest answer, but it like the fact that you added his name to the end of it, it just sounded rough. 1100 is American Lotto lock. Sorry, I won a lotto. It just sounded funny, that's all. So this is a 7-pin lock. And it's going to give me a lot of trouble. Click out of 3. Click out of 4. 5 is binding, but it's not ready to go. Which means it could be a 0 lift pin. Nothing on 6. Click out of 7. Up. Wait. Yeah, it's a dead core. Let's see if I can pick this thing counterclockwise real quick. Man, these going from a 6-pin to a 7-pin is wild. That 7th pin really gets you. I don't know if these can be picked counterclockwise or not. I don't remember. I know the 90As can. It's been a year since I've tried this. Okay. Pack log, let's go. 603 lock and key. Love that color blue. Yeah, it is a good looking lock. I went through a phase where I was trying to collect locks that were the color of the belt that they were, you know, assigned. I need a deeper hook. Because pin 5, I think, is a dead pin. It's a 0 lift pin. Okay, let's start this over. Sometimes when you're picking these 7-pin locks, you just have to remind yourself to check on that 7th pin, which is not ready to be set. Come on, dude. Talk to me. Talk to me, goose. I think I'm fatigued. I think that's what's happening. Been picking for 86 minutes. It's my second session today. Let's give it one more try. We're going to try picking it in hand. See if I can get different feedback that way. Man, I can't believe I didn't know I could zoom in on these lives until Pocket Women came here to educate me. That's me, honey. Tried that trick with the paper clip on American 1100 bottom of Kiwi. It helped a lot. Still couldn't get it though. It's okay, man. Just keep practicing. Also, watch Sandman's video on how to pick 1100 locks. I get a lot of comments of people saying that they were able to pick their first American 1100 by watching that video. Top Gun quote, not true. That's me. I don't even remember what I said. Oh yeah, I said talk to me, Goose. Yeah. Jimmy, what's going on, brother? Jimmy, win new things. Win new stuff. We all want new things. Just make stuff. Why are you here, Jimmy? Go back. Go back to your dungeon and make stuff. When Jimmy shows up, I'm like the rudest person in the room. I'm like, just make stuff. Get back there. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Make cool things. If anybody's watching and you're not a lock sporter, these are Jimylongs picks. Jimylongs, of course, is a manufacturer based out of Utah. And he's a mountain man, lives in the wilderness by himself in a cabin in the woods, and all he does is make lock picks all day. Just kidding. That's partly true. He lives in Utah, makes the world's finest lock picks. I think it's pin 7 that's giving me gruff. I just overset one for sure. Let's try this again. Let's get a different tool. When you get black. All right. I'm getting black soon, buddy. You'll see. I'm calling your bluff. People don't know what we're talking about. All the belts. Haven't seen this feisty set of Sandman for a while. Yeah. What's up, Charles? Yeah, 98 Pro. I want to work towards my black belt in lock picking. Last I checked, there's only like 150 black belt lock pickers in the world in 10 years. I need to get it. I'm only one lock away. Where is that pin 7 at? There it is. Pin 1. Pin 1 does not want to set. Maybe pin 1's an overlift pin. It seems like something pack lock would do. Man, I used to slay this lock. There we go. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. Okay. Woo. All right. Not the biggest accomplishment in the world, but I did just pick like, what, 20, 30 locks tonight? At least. I picked like, all right, let's go back and think about it. I picked at least about 8 or 10 Master 140s. I picked at least 10 to like 15 American locks. I picked 3 Master Lotto locks, and I picked a blue belt Pack Lock 98 Pro. Guys, I'm super rusty. I'm super rusty. Thank you. It's not a really big deal, but I'm super rusty. I'm really out of practice here. And I haven't done more than 30 minutes of picking like in 5 months. So that's why I'm making these live videos. I'm going to start picking an hour to 3 hours every day, most likely. And I was like, well, might as well make a live video. At least I can introduce people to locksport that way. So we're just going to call it quits. I still couldn't pick 3 of my master Lotto locks. I'll save those for next time. Folks, thank you all so much for watching. Head over to jimylongs.com and purchase the world's finest condoms and lubricants. Just kidding. Go to jimylongs.com. Purchase the world's finest lock picks made this side of the Mississippi River. Oh, sold out. Yeah, probably. Sold out of what? Condoms or lubricant? If you get black, I'll get purple. Well, I'll let you get purple anyways, because it's going to be a while before I get black. Just get your purple anyways. Loving these live streams. Thank you very much, Wanderer of the Wasteland. I appreciate you. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Go to jimylongs.com and spend all your money there. I'll catch you guys next time.